What's up, guys? Holding your H-Ball Fitness. So I'm going to show you a technique you can do for your hamstrings. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera on where I'm doing exercise, and I'll talk you through it. All right. So I have a stack of plates. Okay, and I put a ball right where the barbell would go, so the ball can't move. Okay, it's pretty simple. You just sit on it and try and find all these corners. Okay, and right when you sit on it, you can start to feel that, wow, I'm really tight here. Okay, and so the importance of doing this with the hamstrings is because these hamstrings have to do a lot of work to kind of compensate for some of the strength issues with people and mobility issues. Hamstrings take a lot of workload for a lot of different stuff, especially for hip extension. The glutes are really used only for, really maximal output of stuff. So the glute max is really only used unless it really needs to be. But a lot of our movements for hip extension, basically sometimes our hamstrings will just get recruited, not so much our glutes. So it just puts a lot of force on our hamstrings, and so our hamstrings are kind of taking control of that. Working along with the quads for kind of stabilizing the knee, and so they kind of get brutally kind of junked up and tight and all this stuff. And sometimes they're also weak in a lot of people, so they're kind of getting overworked and they're all tight and all this stuff. So this is a great way to kind of turn them on, in a sense. When you're kind of getting to the muscle fibers, in a way you're kind of re-innervating them, I like to call it. You're not doing that much on a physiological level, but you're kind of just waking up the muscle, okay? And so, nice thing about this is you can just really just put all your weight on the ball and find corners, and then you can go side to side, straighten out that leg as far as you can. What you'll really see is also kind of this high hamstring, by this adductor, it gets really tight too. And you'll just see that your hamstrings have to do a lot of work, so they take a big toll on us. Okay, and it is very vital to have proper hamstring strength as well as length and kind of mobility in these tissues. So this exercise I really enjoy because it's something that's not super kind of taxing to do. Some exercise it kind of requires a lot of effort. This, you can kind of just sit on it and just move around. And the cool thing about having this ball on the plates is that you can kind of spin around, so you can kind of find a spot, wind up, and then kind of tack and floss. So you kind of get like a 3-in-1 kind of spin, then you got the added pressure, and then you kind of extend. So you're kind of getting a lot of that fascia, and then you can kind of go side to side. But going back to the importance of this is it's just mainly because since they are getting overworked, with overworking you get tightness, okay? And I'm not going to go into great detail about like the synergism of other muscles for working with the hamstrings, but the kind of main point is the hamstrings kind of have to do a lot of work, and so sometimes they're actually a little weaker too. Quads are dominating, so the hamstrings have to kind of worry about other stuff, and they just kind of get overworked. And so you just want to work on that muscle, really get into the belly of it right here, and just find areas in it. So each side, guys, you can spend 10 minutes on each side, and this is something that will last a long time. Some of the exercises I show you, it's like you gotta do it every couple days. But this, if you just take your time thoroughly to just really get deep down inside there, you can do a lot with this. So there you go, guys.